Hey guys, well, I'm back a little bit sooner than the last time. Hopefully, if I get this edited and put up. Um, so I worked my last week of overtime, hopefully for a little while. Um, I'm not scheduled for any right now, so fingers crossed I don't have any more coming up. So I'm looking forward to being done with overtime for now. So maybe these videos won't be as few and far between. So let's get over that because we always talk about that, don't we? So today's video, I thought we could do a full face of makeup that I forgot about because I have a lot of makeup. Some of it's aging makeup, especially since I don't get to play with it as much as I would like. And so I figured, well, today is a great day to kind of go through and see what I like, what I don't like. So I picked out some things. Some are in this basket here. So there's a little sneak preview of everything. And I promised the last video I would do a colorful eye look. So we're going to do a colorful eye look, and I picked blue. That's something I don't think I've done before. If I have, it's been a very long time. Very, very long time. So we're going to do blue eyeshadow today. Wow. Let's see what I come up with. So I'm excited. Let's get into it. I'm very, very excited to do this. These eyeshadow palettes, I'd forgotten I had them. The Michaela and Glamlite eyeshadow palettes. I forgot that I had them, so much so that I put them in the box that they came in and almost threw them away. And that's how I was like looking for them, and I was like, what did I do with those eyeshadow palettes? I know I have them. That's how much I play with color. Anyway, I think we're going to start with this one. This is the second one she did, because there's like a blue bottom row here that I'm really intrigued by. Also, this first one she did has some blue in it, like this pale blue colors here. I really like these blue here too. I don't know. So we have a lot to choose from. And the reason I pulled this one is because of this shade here called Butterfly. It has like a brown blue shift, and it's so pretty. I love this shade. So we'll see if we incorporate that too. So let's just play with some makeup. I didn't really forget about this, but I don't use it that often, so I figured we'll play with it. It's the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I might have used it in a video not long ago too. I don't remember. Still creamy, even though I've had it for a little while. I'm sorry. So to start with, I'm going to take this from her second palette, the green one, that is called No Harsh Lines. I can't say it like she does, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, redo. I forgot that the MAC Paint Pot has like a, it's soft ochre, so it's going to have like a yellow tint, which is fine on normal days, but if I'm working with color, I don't want that. So I'm using my Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer, which is probably too old, but we're going to use it anyway. I used to love this. Don't know if they still make it. That's how old it is. Don't do what I do, okay? Don't use old makeup. This is a disclaimer that I could regret this. So, whoops, there goes the lid. This is truly a product I forgot about because it's been it's been in my collection a while. Okay, same shade we're going in with. Much better. The other one just looked too dull. It just wasn't. These shadows are super vibrant, and I know they're good shadows. I wanted to give them their moment. If we're gonna do a blue eyeshadow, let's do a blue eyeshadow. Okay, then we're gonna go into 2021 right next to the same shade, same palette that we just were in. Just deepening the crease. I need a little something on my lips because they're dry. So I'm going to use my Sephora Outrageous Plump Effect a lip gloss. This is kind of a dupe for the Lawless Forget the Filler. I have two colors. One is brighter than the other. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know if they even still sell this palette, but if they do, I'll link it for you guys. I'm going with this shade here called Wicked Awesome. Still staying in the green palette. I'm taking a small brush and we're just gonna kind of keep that in the outer corner to build some depth out here. Then we are gonna take Blackest Black out of the same palette. Still continuing to build depth in the outer corner. We're just laying some foundation, some groundwork here. I want to take a little bit, we're getting into some shimmers now, which I love. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade called You. And I'm going to pat that just kind of over the depth that we built. If I can talk. Then let's take a little bit of Cloud 9 right here. It's in the top of the palette, top corner. And put right next to that. This shade reminds me of my junior prom dress. I'm going into the shade I Love You right here. Oh my gosh, that really reminds me of my prom dress. Okay, then I'm going to go into this shade here called Glazed. Still in the green palette. That's going in the inner corner. Wow. Can you guys hear that wind? Wow. It's very loud. I'm going to go back to this first shade, the lightest blue. And I'm just going to kind of buff the edges with that. I heard on TikTok that 2016 makeup's coming back. So this could be my entrance into that. Let's put a little bit of a liquid liner. That was my Tarte double take and it's definitely seen better days, but it's okay. Here is a mascara that I forgot about, the MAC Stack. And I actually really like this too, so I've just bought too many mascaras at one time and forgot about this one. I also forgot about these lashes. I bought these from Amazon and I really liked them when I used them, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a lash on. I haven't done that in a while, so why not? All right, I finally got those lashes on. I think I need some new lash glue. I've had that one for quite some time too, so you know, it might be time to get rid of it. Okay, let's move on to the face. I have forgotten I had this completely. This is the Nakia Joy Matte Base Primer, and I love Nakia Joy. So why did I forget? Because I have so much stuff. So here's what it looks like. It's like a nude skin tone color, and it feels very hydrating going on. But as I rub it in, I can definitely feel the mattifying property of it as well. I really like that, and I can definitely see how it mattified. I really like that. Why did I not use this more? I don't know. One thing about me, if you've been around a while, you know my preferences change over time. It's just a thing that I go through. So I had this Saie Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow, and I know a lot of people love this, and you know the Drunk Elephant bronzy drops have been going around. I'm not a bronzy girl. I'm very pasty. So I thought maybe I could use this, here it comes, as kind of like an under foundation deal. I don't see that it's super dewy, but I do see that I have a little bit of a shine. So depending on how it wears under makeup, I might like this. I bought this a long time ago. I don't even know how long ago it's been. Completely forgot I had it. It's the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It is from Charlotte Tilbury. Had it for a while now, and I haven't used it in a while now. So I'm going to squirt a little bit on the back of my hand. It's not exactly my shade, but we'll make this work. It's definitely not my shade. So it's definitely not my shade, obviously, but we'll make it work. Just trust the process. If you've never watched a video of mine, just trust the process. We'll get there. It's really pretty on the skin though, and it looks good with the it's really pretty on the skin though, and it looks really good with the primer that I used, so that's a plus. This is the M Cosmetics So Soft Summer bronzer. So here's what that looks like. It's really pretty. I'm going to use it really pretty. I picked these blushes before I was even thinking about the eye look. I guess maybe it'll work. These are the Melt cream blush lights in Polished and Honey Thief. So they look kind of similar. Let's do this one. So for concealer, it's been so long, I just can't even remember the names of some of these things. I got the Dominique Cosmetics concealer. I have the shade Frappuccino, and I remembered it being just a little too deep for me. So I went ahead and pulled the Fenty Beauty Bright Fix Eye Brightener. So I thought we could mix the two. So I am actually going to put on Dominique Cosmetics first. I feel like I would have used this a little bit more had I gotten the right shade for me. I like just a little bit of a brighter under eye, not super bright. Now some of my super old videos I did like super bright under eyes, but I just like it a little tiny brightened up the under layer. I'm going to take just a tiny bit of the Fenty, and I'm going to see if I can like brighten down the center of my face just to help with the mismatch color of the foundation. One last little thing, Jaclyn Cosmetics is going out of business, so I just saw this in the drawer and thought, I forgot I had this, so I'm going to go ahead and put just a little bit of this putty highlighter and Star Power on under the makeup, under the setting powder. It's nice, but ColourPop actually has some prettier ones, and they're cheaper, and she's going out of business, so you can't get Jaclyn anymore anyway, so get your ColourPop. When I pulled the Nakia Joy, I thought about the Nakia Joy setting powder, and I actually have the pressed version and the loose version. I'm going to use the pressed for underneath my eyes, and then I'm going to use Dominique setting powder for the rest of my face, because the concealer kind of reminded me of that. So let's use the pressed version of Nakia Joy to set underneath my eyes. So I'm just setting underneath my eyes with a powder puff. That looks really pretty. Forgot how much I love that powder. And then here's Dominique Cosmetics. Moving on to brows, I'm going to use my Give Most Def Instant Definition Sculpting Brow Pencil. Why don't they just name things like something simple? You know, there's so much in a name. I used the Arches and Halos Professional Brow Pencil, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Balm Brows Full and Fluffy Brow Gel. Okay, so I forgot all about this. This is the Lunar Beauty Outer Dimensions Contour Palette. So there's all kinds of shades in here. What I am going to use this for is bronzer today. I put a little bit of this Bright Sky right here under my eyes, and I think it just looks a little too cakey now. I wish I hadn't done that because my eyes look great. I'm going to use this Jaclyn Luminous Rouge Blush in Loverboy. Again, I know she's going out of business, but I love her brand. I'm very sad she's going out of business because I do love her brand. I understand, you know, the economy is rough on everybody, and I get it, but I'm still sad because I really like her stuff. Look at that. Not to mention, this blush is going to last me forever because it's going to last me forever. Now, would a pink looked better with this? Probably. But you know what? We're just going to go with this. Because, why not, right? You only live once. For a little bit of glow on top, I've got the Glamlite. I think this was the S'mores highlighter. So I'm going to use both of these, probably more so this one. Because the Michaela highlighters are beautiful. I just don't want like a super blue highlighter. It's just not me. Back to the palette really quickly. I'm just going to take this deep blue and buff it out with the lightest blue. I'm going to take my white ColourPop liner and put in the waterline. Put a little mascara on the bottom lash line. Do you guys remember how much I used to love this? This is the ColourPop BFF Lippy Pencil. I love this. Love it so much. It's what I'm going to line my lips with. And my Christian Audette and Mel Thompson collab lip liner, or lipstick, not lip liner. I love this. I don't even know if you can get it anymore though. I'm sorry, I know that's like a recurring theme throughout the video. I don't know if this is available anymore. I'm sorry, I don't. It's makeup I forgot about, so it's been a while. But this is beautiful. It's called Beauty. If they still have it, I love this lipstick. It's very pale, as you can tell. Much up my alley, so gorgeous. If you can't get it, get the cream Seriously Satin from e.l.f. I think they are good. Not necessarily, I'm not saying dupe, but they're very similar. Alright, so here's my full face of makeup I forgot about. What do you guys think of my blue eyeshadow? I told you I was going to do something colorful. I did something colorful. I'm kind of proud of myself for stepping outside of my comfort zone. Is this something I would do every day? No. I'm not going to do blue eyeshadow all the time. However, do I like it? Absolutely. I do. I really, really do. I love the blue. I love how it's like faded in. It reminds me of a fish, how it fades. But I love it. I think it is gorgeous. If the Michaela eyeshadow palettes are not available, Glamlite has a beautiful formula. They are very consistent in their formula, the ones that I've tried. So I think that you would be pleased in anything that you try from Glamlite. So if you wanted to give them a try, I think that it would be definitely worth your while. They are an independent company, and truly the quality is there. Shimmers especially, matte's great quality. I'm super happy with this. I used to, I don't know if I said this already, but I used to wear blue eyeshadow on the daily in high school. I think I had this like frosty blue that I would wear all the time, and that was like my go-to. And back then it was like you barely put anything on. Yeah, a long time ago, but that was my go-to back then. So I really like it. It brings out my blue eyes. I think that's why I wore the blue back then, is because I was told, you know, blue brings out brown eyes. And so that's why I always gravitated toward the blue. But yeah, I really like this. I enjoyed doing this video. The reason that I kind of had the idea to do it, it's not an original idea by any means, but Paige Corin, I still watch her from time to time, and she has a series where she I don't know if it's called Makeup She Forgot About, but she goes through like her whole makeup collection, and she tries all of her makeup that she picks for the day, and then she decides if she wants to get rid of it, keep it, or try it again. And I thought that's a really cool little thing to try out, to kind of go through your makeup collection. That way you can kind of declutter, and yeah, it would take a little bit of time to go through, but it would be a great way to declutter. So if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. Maybe we could try to do something similar on here. But again, it's not my idea, it's hers. And maybe she got it from someone, I don't know. I don't watch YouTube as much as I used to, but when I do watch, I still like the same people I always have. But yeah, I really enjoyed this today. I enjoyed playing with things that I haven't in a while, and I found some things that I'll probably use. That's something that I need to do a little bit more of, is use things in my collection that I haven't. Now, are some of the things old? Yes. But you know, that's just me. I just don't get rid of anything. I'm a makeup hoarder, and it's time that I, you know, go through some of this stuff. So I thought that might be a fun way to do that series. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Thank you for watching. I hope you are staying safe, happy, and healthy. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.